Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. My name is Sandra with Blossom and Inspire. And today I thought I would try and put this together once again. So this is I bought a fairy, was it butterfly? I bought two different kits. They are both from LianaScrap, so on Etsy. Let me show you. Can you see that? So right there, both of these kits are from her. And I printed these out quite a ways back, and then I was going to work on it, and then, you know, I did something different, so on and so forth. Anyhow, I decided the last time I talked to you guys about it, I decided that I was just going to go ahead and make a journal with it, and I was going to go ahead and use the white pages. I was thinking about sewing something to the back, but I'm not getting to it. So I think what I'm going to do is go through this. I was trying to go through it at one point, and I don't even know what my plan was. I have a stack here with bubble wrap, so I'm thinking that, and these were just on top like this. So I don't know if this was going to go with it or not, or if I pulled it out for something else. I'm going to set that one aside. This one was just laying on top, so I think it's one that I really like. I'm not positive if I'm going to use it. Some of them I like just one page more than the other, and there's so many pieces to this kit that I didn't want to try to fit it all into one journal, especially being single-sided paper, because I want to make my normal, the ones that I like to make, I can get through them pretty quick, is the 6x9s single signature. So I know here are the journal cards, and I did print these on just regular, is it just regular copy dye paper? It's like my good stuff, a little bit heavier weight. Not the cheapest copy dye, not the cheapest copy paper, anyhow. So I can either reprint them on some cardstock to make them heavier, or I can just attach them to something that's heavier and make a whatever weight I want for my things, and I think that's what I'm going to do. These, yeah, so we'll set those aside. Let's not talk about those. That's the ephemera. We're not even there. This is a ways off. Sometimes it's fun just to get going on that and get it cut out, though. Just really gets the mind moving in the creative way. Okay, so that's all the ephemera. So this was Lady Butterfly Junk Journal Kit. Was this whole thing? Lady Butterfly, Butterfly Garden, Lady Butterfly. Yeah, Lady Butterfly. So that was one of the kits, was Lady Butterfly Junk Journal, and this is the add-on kit. So I bought the kit, and then I bought the add-on kit. Very nice. Okay, so these are what's on here. But look, I have these on here too. So what did I have no idea what I did. So these ones, I must have separated. I really, truly do not know what I was thinking. Like, these all work well together. So let me just fold them. Let's just do that. Maybe if I fold them all, I'll know what I'm doing. Maybe. We never know. So I thought I'd go ahead and get these folded, at least this far, and then from there, decide what I want to keep. I think, honestly, when I was trying to do that, like, I need to see the papers folded and how they work with each other. I think that's going to be the best situation for me. So this is just going to be a little craft and chat, just to kind of help me get this together. I need to do it. I need to make a video, and so I thought we'll just do this. You don't have to be hyper focused on what I'm doing if you don't want. If you just want to hang out with me and do your own thing, or by all means, be hyper focused on me. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. So I am filming this. Today is July 4th, and today's actually, so yesterday I filmed today, and today is the true July 4th, the 4th of July. Like, my 4-month anniversary is truly today, but we celebrated it yesterday on the video, which you watched. Oh my gosh, never mind, I'm not even going to try and do that kind of math. So yeah, so anyways, I was going to tell you, I went to my first day on my job, to my new job, and I really liked it. So it was pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty, gosh, I don't want to jinx myself. I mean, it is pretty easy. So just little things, like just lots of little things, and then just getting into the rhythm of it is going to be key. So it's going to be 4 days a week, at least right now to start, 4 days a week, 2 hours a day. We're thinking, they're thinking, and I'm fine with it, 10 to noon. I have to say, I would prefer, I think I already said this on the vid, I think I've already said this, but I do prefer 3 days a week, Monday through Wednesday, and I would love to work, you know, up to the 3 hours a day at the most. So, and I would like to start at 10:30, no later really, and no earlier. These pages are so pretty. So that's where I got to on that. And then this is the only other thing I had pulled was this really pretty lace. Isn't that cute? So pretty. Can't wait to use that up. So my first day on my job. So what happened is, and this is gonna be funny, you're gonna laugh. I know some of you all really laugh about this. Right now, truly, I'm not laughing about this. But, so, my first day, and I'm down in my craft room, and I'm trying to get things together. I'm trying to make a video before I leave, get stuff cleaned up, all that good stuff. I'm not gonna trim papers yet. So, I'm doing all that, and then I have my alarm set, everything's ready. So, okay, I have just enough time. I need to go upstairs, grab something to eat really quick, grab a bottle of water, and then head in. And I wanted to leave so that I was there about 10 minutes early, because if they are there, that's great, and if they're not, then they're not waiting on me. I just don't want them waiting on me to get there. And I like to be a little early, so, but if I have to go to the bathroom, which actually I did. Anyhow, let's get past that, Sandra. So I go to leave, and I'm like, I open the front door, and I'm like, where's my car? I'm looking all over my, you know, out front of my house. It's a big area. So I'm looking everywhere, and I'm looking for my car. I don't see my car. And so I look down, my keys are not in the key thing. And I thought, oh, are you kidding me? So I text my husband, and I'm like, because the last I heard from him, he gave me a kiss goodbye and said he was gonna go to, it was a job site. He says I'm off to veranda to go work a little while. And that was the last I heard. I never heard another thing. And so so I text him, and I'm like, where's my car? Like, I know where I left it last. So, but that's not what I said. I go, where's my car? And he says, I left on a fire call, which I know is very important. First, let me just say that. I left on a fire call. Oh, sorry, I forgot you needed it, and I left on a fire call. I took it. I took your car. So now I'm just gonna pause that story for a second and give you some backstory here. He has 2 trucks. He has a big truck and he has a little truck, and he has them both for his work, and those are what he uses, but they're always packed and full. So one truck's usually, whoops, that's gonna have to fill. This is gonna have to be a middle page. So one truck was hooked to a trailer, which is a normal thing, which is fine, whatever. But he has a second truck. However, his second truck is filled to the brim in the back of it with equipment like shop vacs, rolls of carpet that was pulled out of a place that he hasn't thrown away yet, a table saw, like there's all kinds of stuff, and like it's a mix of tools and junk, but it's dirty and filthy, and it's like mounted, it's piled high. It's a contractor's truck, you know, and it's a busy contractor's truck, a person that's really busy, that doesn't have any help. So like we do have some sympathy. I'm saying we because I'm hoping, I think everybody here should be on my side. I finished the story. So anyhow, why? So he messages me back, and he says, take my little truck. So that's when I noticed all that stuff. I look out there and I'm like, what? Like, I'm gonna go, and it's like this new real estate office. It's a parking lot that is strictly to the real estate office. Like I mean, I know I said I can dress casual, but I'm not showing up to work with a mound of tools and garbage inside the truck. And I have really bad allergies, so in his truck is always dusty. There's always sawdust. I'm allergic to it. That's all I could think of is like, I can't even turn that on because all that stuff's going to come out of the vents, and I'm going to spend the entire time at this meeting with my eyes are going to be burning from the sawdust. I'm not going to be able to look at the computer, which is what I was going to do. I'm going to be having a runny nose. It was just instant anxiety and instant stress, and I instantly overwhelmed. And I was like, no. So I just texted him back and I said, your truck is full of, and I'll let you fill in the blank. Thanks anyway. I was like almost in tears. And I thought, oh, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna walk. It's just a little over a mile. I'll just walk. So I text. There's a 3-way text with the girls, and I text and I said, hey, funny, haha, not funny. I don't have a vehicle. I said I'm gonna be a little bit late on my very first day, and I apologize. Jason got called out on a fire call and took my car, and I didn't know. So yeah, that's it. That's what happened. So I walked. So I'm like walking down the highway, and I'm like forgetting that none of my stuff's turned on my phone. So I'm like trying to get things turned back on as I'm walking, and then I'm thinking about, oh my gosh, somebody just told me, I just found out that there's a cougar sighting like within just a few blocks of my house, like on the highway down by because I'm like by the lake. And so, and the orchards, the lake and the orchards and the mountain. So like there's like and it's hot. So I get to look forward to hopefully avoiding any bobcats, cougars, and rattlesnakes. Yay me. Oh, and I'm walking down the highway. Let's not forget that. I'm literally on the highway, and there's, which I know people ride their bike and people jog. I'm not those people. So they're like, do you need a ride? Well, I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, honestly, I really like to walk though. But usually I like to choose the circumstances. So I'm fine walking if you're fine with me being a little bit late. I said, but if you need to get started sooner, then by all means, come pick me up. You can't miss me. I'm walking down the highway. So anyhow, I got almost a full mile in, and they came. So they came and grabbed me. They said actually they needed to go look at a place, and so we'll just go do that first. So and they wanted me to go to show me how they do it and what they're looking for. So there's that. So I didn't walk. I walked about a mile, not a full mile. So I did that, and then I thought, okay, well, he knew that my was going to be there 10 to noon. So I was like, no big deal. You know, like surely he's going to be in the parking lot waiting for me, pick me up, and give me a ride home. But he was not. So, you know, and maybe he was still on the fire call. I don't know. I don't know anything because there's nothing. There's no text. There's no message. There's nothing. So I was like, well, so I just assumed that he must be still on the fire call or went back to work or whatever it was, he wasn't there. So I am now very, very angry, and I have to hide it very, very well. So I'm like, so then the girls asked, they noticed that nobody's there either. So do you need a ride home? And I said, no, it's fine. I said, actually, I need to go into town. And so I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy the day. It's beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and walk into town. Inside me, that is not what I was saying. Inside me, I was saying, there's no possible way I can go home right now because I'm too mad. I'm too mad to go home. I need to go do something. So what's the best thing to do? Boom, hit the thrift store. So that's what I did. I went to the thrift store, and I couldn't get too many things because, you know, I'm walking and it's hot, and so I don't know how much I can carry. So aren't these pages pretty? There's quite a bit of them. So if I want to do 18 to 20 pages, if this is the middle, that would count as one. So if I'm going to do, let's say 20 pages. Let's just stick with that because I think that's easy and I don't have to worry about it. So we're going to go 20. So this would be 1, right? Because that's the middle. So there's 1. And then I have all these pages that I pulled of that need to go in between things. So I think we should count those. This one for sure, right? So that's 2. 2. This one's a possibility. I'm gonna put this to the side. Okay, this one's absolutely. So that's 3. Possibility. This one's for sure 3. So 4. And I like this one for 5. Okay, so we know we have those. I think I might actually do that other one. So 5. So now we got to pick these pages. Now I think what I was looking at is I was seeing that some of them were lined, and I know that these sides and they'll correspond with like these ones, but since I'm not doing it double-sided, I don't have to worry about that. They can just be whatever, right? Okay, so these ones have lines and these ones have images. So I think what I need to do here is pick my favorite images to start with and see where we go from there. Okay, favorite image, yes. I really like this. And I mean, I like the lined ones too. Yeah, I don't know. So that's gonna be something. I've never really done a lot with mushrooms. I think it's pretty, but it's not my, like, I love that one. I really like this one a lot, but the back, I don't care that much for. So I would trade it for this one. Okay, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. This is gonna look really crazy how I'm gonna do this, you guys. I'm so sorry, but this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put my lined papers right here in one pile. I'm gonna move all of that stuff over there. I'm gonna put my blanks right to there. So blanks like open space. I'm gonna put my four shizzles right here, okay? I don't know if you can see all that, but this is the pile. This is the one that I'm not in love with, but I would rather use over something else. Okay. So this one, and these ones that I'm not in love with, I think I can use them to make journal cards and pockets and things like that, and just for collaging part of it, like down here, all that collage. So no, not in love with that one. I mean, I think it's beautiful, but it's not like, okay, I've got to have the dragon and that beautiful butterfly. So that's a must, a keeper. So I've already lost track of paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna count the middle one as 5. And we want, oh, I have lots. I might be able to get all of these in there. So that one's really pretty. I like that one. So I went to the thrift store, which was great. I had fun. I bought a few things. And then I went to the gas station, and because I remembered that I had bought some on my crazy Marshalls trip when we went to Safeway too, and I bought some Lotto, you know, I don't know, what is it, the Lotto, whatever. So I needed to check them. So I thought, oh, that'd be fun. Is this the same thing? Because I know a couple of them I printed twice. Nope. But I do like that. I think that'll be cute if I'm going to be doing the little butterfly girls. I call them butterfly girls, but I think they look like fairies, but I guess that is butterfly wings. So anyways, so I did that. I didn't win anything, so I was like, well, that's great. I mean, like, could I have at least won $1? Make me feel better. I thought, well, guess I'll head home. So I started walking home, and now I'm probably about 1.5 miles from home. So I thought I'll just walk home. And plus I have to go to the bathroom really bad, but I didn't want to use the gas station bathroom because there's a lot of shady people that go in that bathroom, and it scares me, and I didn't want to go back there and see somebody that scared me because I'm a big baby. And so I just thought I'll just make it home. So I got almost all the way home. I mean, I pretty much walked like the same distance back, so almost a full mile. I think maybe I might have got a full mile this way. And then my friend Brianne, she was on her way home. She lives past me on the highway, so she's seen me, and she goes, at first she was like, her kids are in the car, and she goes, I guess she pulled over, but I guess what she said is because she's like, is that Sandra walking down the highway? And she's like, no, she's not gonna walk down the highway by herself in the heat. And the kids are like, yeah, Mom, it's Sandra. So she's like, so she had pulled over for them to look. And so she was like, oh my gosh. So she turned around on the highway and then hit it towards me, pulled over, and was like, get in. She didn't even ask me, like, are you on a stroll? She's like, get in. What's going on? Why are you walking down the highway? So I got to ride home. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12. So let's go and see what we're gonna get in here. 12. So I think 13 and 14 for the two. Those are the two lines for sure. That's 14. I really liked this one, didn't I? 15. And I think, I'm not a big fan of that one. 15. Maybe, I think the mushrooms are gonna make it in there. 16. And then I think these, I'm gonna use 17. I'll use these with the scraps, and then I'll add more of these in here. 17, so I'm gonna go 18 and 19. So honestly, we can stick with that or we can get one more, but now I need to put them together. So that is my crazy first day of work story, and I was messaging with Cindy. Thank you for talking with me, Cindy, while I was going through my crazy day. And she was like, hopefully I didn't show up all sweaty. That started laughing. And that's so funny because I never even thought about that. Like I was going to show up all windblown and sweaty. I was just, have you ever been so angry and so frustrated and so overwhelmed and stressed that you were just like, you just had to move? So anyways, that's it. That's my story. And I liked my job, so that was fun. So I've got to put these together. How do I do this? Who goes first? I feel like it's a butterfly thing, so that's like a bigger image. That needs to go like intermingled in this, right? I really like this girl. I think the kit is Butterfly Girls, and I think just her, it's like it's almost like a cameo of her. I'm thinking either that one or this one to be first. I was thinking this one to begin with, but I really like this one or this one. So I'm gonna go with this one, I think. I have a lot of green in here, so maybe I'll start with this one to spread that green out. So we have her, and then maybe we'll do like a lined paper. And there we go, like that. Yeah, so there we have that one and that one. So that's two greens. Let's make, I want the colors to be mixed up some, so maybe we'll do the blue, the dragon. I really like that dragon a lot. So should I stay with the theme of green, green, blue, blue? I don't know. I'm not sure why I kept that one, but green, green, blue, blue. So maybe not. I feel like I'm just in a mad mess here. So I think I'm gonna do this one. And then I'm gonna do another image. I think I'll do, maybe I will do this one and get that purple in there. No, I'm gonna go this way, I think, that one. And then I'm going to do this one. And then I'm going to do, I'm gonna do her. And then maybe do a, thinking the mushroom. Does it really matter? No. This is where I'll do the mushroom. Okay, perfect. And then I will do this. I think I'm gonna do the butterfly. And then this one. And then this one. Whoops. Which way do you go? This way. Okay. And then this one. Let's see. Let's see how that looks. And then we need to put these ones in there. And then this one's going to go in the middle, right? I mean, and really, when it's all said and done, is it going to matter? Do you think? So we have that one. Pretty. So far, so good. This seems out of place to me, but that's okay. We can work with that. That's pretty. That's pretty. And pretty. Those seem like they shouldn't be right next to each other. Huh. See, this is what I do. I think this is why I don't do digikits that often, is because I try to figure out how they're supposed to go together. And I don't, and I know I can do it any way I want, but I just struggle. Okay. So I have that together so far. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I just need to intermingle these in there, but, and I have room. What did we say? I could still put one more in there, right? I'm not gonna put a coffee dye in between each one. I like those two together. I think if I needed to, oh, this wouldn't, I mean, these are stones, but it kind of makes me think of dragons, doesn't that? Kind of, maybe, I don't know. This one, I kind of struggled with this one. I'm gonna just take it out. Okay, that works for me. And then maybe this one can go in here. I like that one. And so now, so I'm upset, and my husband literally had the nerve. I love him. He really is a good man. But doggone it, he had the nerve to get mad at me for getting upset with him because I chose to walk, which I know, I guess I did, but I chose to walk over showing up like on your first day of work at an office, like I could, like the front window, like there's no, it wasn't like I could park in the back or park in a parking lot, or it was, I mean, it was like on Main Street in front of the place on my first, like, no. And it wasn't like I had to, like that wasn't the choice that I would have given myself. I didn't like that together either. So let's see, we have that one, and then we have that one. And then we have this one, which I think this would be cute in here. You know what I mean? Who's with me? Who's with me? Usually, I used to would talk to my mom about stuff like this, but you know, since she's lives in Europe, I'm just kidding, she's not in Europe. She's not in this realm anymore. So, I like that. That's pretty, I think. Like that. She'd always sound like, Sandra, you need to be nice to Jason. He does so much for you. And I was like, Mom, I would always tell her, I do so much for him too. Hello, he's not the only one. I'm not the only one. And then I was like, so then I was supposed to go. So I came home, my friend dropped me off, and she's like, all right, what are you gonna do? And I said, well, I gotta do X, Y, and Z at the house. And she goes, okay, then come over, we'll drink some wine, and get our hamburger patties and everything ready for tomorrow, which would be the 4th of July, and we'll have a barbecue. And I was like, okay, sounds good. That sounds much better than me being just, angry about something so silly, really. I mean, in the whole game of life, it was really something silly to be angry about. So I gotta get home, and then I told her I had to do a video. So I was like, okay, I was gonna do 2 videos. Well, I only did 1 because after the first video, I sent it to my iPad, but in the middle of that, I seen that I had gotten a text an hour or so before. So I was like, from Brianne, and I was like, well, I wonder what she's texting me about. Oh my gosh, well, her dog, Bosco, he's my sweet Bosco, and that's their family member, I mean, their dog. He is okay. He's okay. He's in a lot of pain, but he got ran over by the UPS truck, on his back, on his tail, so his tail's broken. What happened is the UPS truck came in and parked, and then got out and delivered packages, but Bosco went and laid underneath the tire for the coolness, and he was just in his own driveway. And Bosco didn't tell anybody he did that, and so nobody's seen, so when the UPS driver left, he bumped over his lower thing. Anyways, they ran, so her husband and her son were running him to the vet, which the only place open at that time was an hour away, almost an hour, 40 minutes away. So that's where they were headed. I like that. Or should this be the front? And so it goes. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Okay. And then there's no competition with whatever we do for the cover. Okay, so I think I like this better. Once I started just talking to you guys more and not hyper-focused on this, I think it went much better. Oh my gosh, it sure did. So anyhow, so now I'm like, oh my gosh. So I, of course, didn't do a second video. I got in my car that's now home, and I booked it on over to her place. Well, I forgot to take the beverage, so we didn't have that anyways. It was just, but I needed to be there with the kids and with them and help them out. And then then Casey, her husband, then her husband showed up, and Carson with Bosco, and carried him in, and they're making him a bed. And so we were just Poor Bosco is in so much pain, but he's okay, thank God. Like, he's okay. Like, he didn't need surgery or anything like that. That his tail's broken and he's pretty bruised up. So it wasn't like it was like a big, like a 30 mile an hour, 60 mile an hour slam into him. I mean, it still was rough. There we go. So this is what we're gonna do. What do you think? I like this. I like it, I like it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me and helping me put this together. We still have another one because I want to use this up. I'm tired of having all my digis. I love them. I buy them. I print them. And then I tuck them away like a crazy hoarder because I don't know what to do with them. And I don't want to waste them. And really, I paid for it. So it's still on my computer. I can print it out anytime I want to. Paper and ink, right? Paper and ink. So this is the other kit. And I think I had already started to do some stuff with this, or maybe not. Which one is this? So we still have this one to put together. Maybe I don't know if I'm gonna get 3 kits out of it altogether, but I'm gonna do at least 2 books. So there's that. So we still have to put this one together. What's the name of it? That's what I was looking for. I'm all over the board. Keep up with me. Somebody catch me. Catch me, make me stop. Oh, I think I printed these full page, so it took off the name. But this one is really cute too. Oh, I have it right there. This is Sweet Butterfly and Sweet Butterfly. Lady Butterfly and Sweet Butterfly. This is the Sweet Butterfly. This one also is absolutely adorable. See, this is what I was trying to do. I was trying to match them up because I thought maybe I can just like attach them, but I was not liking what I was doing. Okay, so I will do this on another video. I'll have you help me put this one together if you don't mind. But we'll do that on another day because right now I've got to go. I'm actually supposed to be on my way to Brianne's house to go help them and hang out because all of our 4th of July plans have been, well, of course we're not doing them because we're gonna stay home with Bosco. And Bosco can't travel and he can't be left home alone. So we're gonna go spend time with him. Thanks for hanging out with me, my friends, and thanks for being on my side. Bye. Enjoy all your moments.